All right. So we are receiving their streams via RTMP. So the race time that you see on screen is being read from the race room. So their streams will be a bit delayed, and the delay will be variable between the two of them. So it'll be fine.
It's what we got. But yeah, now we're off, and we have two amazing runners. CobChamp, champion of the wholesome categories, as I would like to mention. Uh, Lobbied really hard for best ending to be on the main board, as I remember
Is
it.
is now on the main board.
Hell yeah. Um,
Best dog ending for main board next.
hell yeah, let's
Let's
go.
go. I could
I'm just kidding. I'll settle for a category extension there.
I could see ADT maybe making it because of its popularity,
Hmm.
but it's also not. It doesn't have a. At least Best Ending had an alternate cutscene and kind of made sense to be on the main board. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can push that for all dog treasures.
Yeah, the thing for best ending is it completes a very important main quest in the game, and I think that's probably something important. Whereas we can't really
All
say
dog
that.
treasures is one of the most ran categories after like 80%. That's got to count for something.
That is true.
If only we could get Hundo run more than any percent, that would be good.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Yeah. I mean, I guess right now it's less tough, right? Because we're seeing the routes evolve in such a way that it's taking so much less time to complete now that people are like, I don't know, more inclined to giving it a try. Like I saw people that said, no, I'll never touch Hundo, eventually just pick it up because IST is a thing now.
So
Yeah.
was
So
to,
let's while our runners approach the opening cutscene here, which they're going to watch out of bounds. Let's talk about IST and how it's just completely changed Breath of the Wild routing. Yeah, I think it's strange as someone who's been in the thick of it and seeing it develop that this glitch is only 2 months old. So in terms of the history of the game, it's still brand new, but basically anything that requires like any kind of material collection has been altered by it.
It's changed almost every route, and any percent is being worked on. So it might end up changing every route.
Yeah.
okay, so that was interesting because I was about to say that any percent is like the only thing where IST is not used, but if it's going to be, that's
don't worry, people are sciencing.
that's
It's happening.
Yeah, so I guess for the context of a run for both best ending and dog percent, these are two categories that do not complete any shrines or any divine beasts, and the routing issue, the routing problem that runners had to solve before the IST glitch was found is how do we keep our health through the entire run, because you're probably going to be wind bombing a lot. Wind bombs take health. You don't get an automatic health refill from completing a divine beast or completing a shrine, so you need a lot of food. And if you watched a dog percent run from the past, there's a segment of the run where you just farmed apples. You farmed apples for what felt like forever.
Yeah,
And-
wood farming section was a nightmare.
And also, yeah, that's true. You also had to farm wood because there's a dog in Terrytown. So you have to complete the entire Terrytown, or you have to almost complete the Terrytown quest line in order to feed the dog that's in Terrytown. So that's 140 wood, a bunch of apples for healing and for feeding the dogs. And, you know, for a fairly short run, the material collection was a big, significant chunk of it. And what IST has done is basically said, oh, you want X number of this item, well, just go and collect one of them. Do this glitch, and you can have as many as you want, as many as you'll ever need.
But the one thing that 999 fairies can't fix is my low tolerance for Link's pain.
Oh, the beeping.
Oh yeah. For
So-
sure.
So we're mashing two categories together where there's no automatic shrine or divine beast healing, and all of the health problems are going to be solved by our runners using IST to get 999 fairies. Terrytown's going to be solved by getting 999 wood, and feeding the dogs is going to be solved by getting, this was new to me, 999 raw bird drumsticks. Apparently dogs like to eat raw chicken or raw bird. And apparently the drumsticks also don't roll away in the wood, in the wind, that is. So the dogs pick it up easier.
Oh my god, that's such a good strat.
I'd never noticed that, and I've fed like drumsticks to dogs interchangeably in dog percent many times. Because like, you know, while you're running, it's normal if you pick up like some dead bird.
Will the sheep attempt to eat the raw bird?
I mean, I hope not.
All I know is that the sheep huddle together when it's raining.
Yeah, so like
Because I know they'll
this
eat
is a
the.
fun fact because like used to be the best strat ever to like just get rain in Hateno when you're arriving there, which is like bad for a few reasons, but you know the sheep won't bother you.
Because I know the sheep, they'll eat the apples, but I didn't know if they would eat the raw bird, and I just thought maybe that was another problem that was solved by using the
I mean,
drumsticks.
it's mostly money is the reason.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Cobb brings up a good point. It also costs 3,000 rupees to get Terrytown started, and
Yeah.
you can sell apples and wood. You just have to sell a lot of them, and you spend valuable seconds in front of the shopkeeper, like ticking up that counter for how many you need to sell. But a drumstick sells for what, 8 rupees, compared to 2 or 3 for apples and wood. And so you get to the required number of rupees faster.
The Hylians need
Absolutely.
their raw birds.
Yeah, no. If you watch the world record for dog percent right now, which is by Senor Tapir, you see, like, it's a little bit of a time waste to be selling apples. You know, it takes a lot longer than you would think.
Which run was that?
The world record for dog percent.
Dog percent, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like IST would be able to push it maybe sub-hour. Because if
Oh,
I
for
remember,
sure.
that world record is a few minutes shy of sub-hour.
Yeah, so like think about this. Like before IST, the world record was already like, I don't know, 1 hour 9 at some point. Right? Tapir's current world record is like an hour 6 or something.
Hour
So,
3.
like,
I'm looking at
hour
the board right
3.
now. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, there's time to shave off, you know?
Yeah, if you don't have to farm for apples and wood, that's
Yeah, no.
hardly 4 minutes. And then, I think another wholesome note is that Omega Fairy stops a lot of like wind bomb failure leading to death, which kills a lot of runs, and so I think that's like a very nice change.
Yeah.
We did put poor Mifa out of a job.
Well,
Yeah.
best dog ending, you don't really see Mifa at all. So
She doesn't have a job here,
yeah.
but in general, poor Mifa put out of a job.
I mean, she still gets to do it once every half an hour.
That's true, yeah.
Actually, so I think one of the new strats for Mifa is to turn her off within half an hour of eventide, and then turn it back on once you're on eventide, so you don't have to smuggle the fairies.
That's smart. And it always surprises me, like the strats that people come up to do eventide. It's like so many new stuff. And this game evolved very quickly this year, it seems. And it's like not even September yet.
Oh, and we've got so much more. We're still kind of messing with hold prompt entanglement. Like, there's a lot more changes that could be coming. Well, it's very fun time to be involved in the science of Breath of the Wild glitches.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them finishing their second shrine. Second of 4 that they'll get.
And that's the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a couple more. Yeah, there's a couple more shrines that we get in Best Dog ending, because convenience. It's very important that we get Talon Egg and also Dahaisho.
Yeah, and those will be mainly used as warp points, rather than actually completing the shrine for any particular objective. Alright, so according to Cobb's route, we're supposed to... Quincy's getting close to shooting some birds for...
Yeah, it's gonna be a pigeon.
Ah, there we go.
Static spawn, baby, nice.
Okay, so
What
that's
a
where
convenient pigeon.
that's where they come from. Okay.
They just show up.
Okay, so the things you're seeing here that Quincy's doing are part of the setup for IST. So Quincy needs both at least one of the materials that he wants to, we say, corrupt. That means glitched to 999. And there he picked up the raw bird drumstick in the wood. And then he also needs some scrap material in order to break slots and set up the glitch. And apples as well as the peppers and mushrooms he picked up earlier are part of that too.
Yeah, I'm still amazed by how this glitch works. It's incredible. So there's a thing that it has to do with like counters, right? Like it restructures your whole inventory like sequentially from like the first slot until the last slot. And so basically in IST, what we try to do is get rid of a couple of slots in the middle and have the game fill it out with other items, right? It's something like that.
Well, so, wait, Vlad, I forget you're involved in software development, programming in some way, right?
Yeah, I'm a computer scientist.
Oh, great. So, I think the main way to understand the glitch is that your entire inventory is a list.
Yeah.
Even though it's broken up into separate sections, it's stored in memory as a whole list.
Mm-hmm.
And the game keeps track of how many items are in the list with a separate variable. So if the game ever needs access, if the game ever needs to count how many things are in your inventory, it doesn't go through the inventory sequentially and counts them one by one. It's been keeping track in a separate variable the whole time. And what the setup of this glitch does is it throws that number off. And so the game will start to think that there are less items in your inventory than there actually are. And that causes some unintended behavior when you start reloading saves. Because when you reload a save, the game has to clear the previous inventory and load in a new one. But if for example, there are 20 items in your inventory and the game thinks there are only 16 items in your inventory, those 4 items are carried over across the save because the game doesn't know to actually delete them.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, IST's cool. Even in like, exploit sense, it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a cool gameplay glitch because it affects routing so much. It's also just I think just kind of cool because it's one of the things I think you learn as a very early computer science student to watch out for when you're working with data structures, which is a desync between like what you think is in memory and what is actually in memory.
Yeah, exactly.
Newborn in chat is noting Quincy's use of the BTB, the cryo BTB. I'm not sure what Cobb does.
Cobb also does cryo BTB.
Okay.
Hell yeah, I'm glad BTBs aren't just completely gone.
I was watching an all dungeons race today, and ZDI did a BTB in Gerudo from the Moblin right below the stash, and it was it's nice to know that some BTBs just are still around.
Yeah, all dungeons still needs I think ideally 2 BTBs to go from Gerudo Town to Koga. And like the Yiga hideout is like hidden in behind the Gerudo Highlands, so BLSS doesn't work if you need to gain that much height.
Yeah. Yeah. In AD, the route that I remembered still used something like warp back to Moglatan and then, BLSS or whatever, just super over to the mountains, right, to the highlands, and then go around into the hideout.
Gosh, almost perfect BTB for Cobb.
That was really good. And Quinn's just wrapping up plat.
Yeah, this is not being the best plat for me.
We believe in you.
I've got scammed by the pigeon. I've got scammed by the boulder. By one of the wind bombs. It was rough.
And it's frustrating because none of those things were like related to the way Cobb themselves playing, and I understand that now about speedrunners. It's like when your run is not going good because of things outside of your control is very frustrating.
Yeah, one of the pigeons only dropped 1 drumstick. It was supposed to drop 2. What a scam!
You can make it work with 1. It's fine with 1.
Last I checked, the pigeons have 2 legs.
2 legs.
Indeed.
A little bit fortunate for Quincy. He dropped the bliss there, but he's going to back it up with a midair to Great Plateau Tower and pick it up here.
Yeah. Always unfortunate to see the LSS fail like that. Like, close to where it started, but not high enough to, like, just get back onto it,
Still a really good backup.
Yeah, so quick thinking from Quincy to get that back up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess Quincy looks like he's coming up on the IST portion of the run. There's going to be some quest progression in Kakariko, followed by a little more material collection, but then the glitch is going to happen. And so the beginning part of IST involves hold smuggling some items, selling them, and then also dropping them on the ground. Because if you sell an item so that none are left in your inventory, the game decreases the count of the number of items that you have.
Yeah.
Oof, tough fall damage cancel for Cobb.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. FDC is one of the first things we learn, and still one of the deadliest glitches we have. So.
Yeah, especially in this like a short period in the run before you have 999 fairies to bail you out of anything like that.
I guess this isn't
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say that I guess this is an appropriate time for pour one out for Mifa.
All right, so Quincy is going to hold items in such a way that will allow him to still talk to a shopkeeper, and he's going to sell off the remaining items to the shopkeeper. Then he's going to drop the held items, and so he's basically used the same items to decrease the inventory count twice. Okay, so if he's holding 4 items, sells 4, the game thinks there are 4 less items than in inventory, and then when he drops them, the game thinks to decrease the number of items by 4 again. So that's how the desync happens. And once you've desynced, what is actually in memory with what the game thinks is in memory, then a lot of crazy things can happen.
Okay, I think that clears up something that I have been misunderstanding about this particular IST setup, because it's very different from the Hundo one, and I was having trouble following it, but I think that clears that up for me.
So after you've fooled the game in terms of how many items are in your inventory, then some items will end up persisting from save file to save file. So a basic application is if you just save and reload, you're going to duplicate some items. But then if the items you duplicate are, let's say, weapons, or bows or shields, what that does is it in your new save, or in the new save that you load, the location of a weapon or a bow or a shield or your arrows is offset. Like it's not in the same slot as it was in before. It might be in the same slot as your fairies or your wood. An interesting thing that the developers did was that every single item in the game, whether it's equipment or food, has a property called life. And life is just interpreted in different ways depending on what kind of item it is. So if it's a material like apple, life is the number of apples you have. But if it's a shield, life is the durability of that shield. Now, if you've offset a shield to the location where your fairy is, the game copies over the life from one place to the other because the game thinks those are the same items. But in this case, it's going to accidentally copy the durability of the shield over to the count of the number of fairies that you have, for instance. And so that's how we end up with hundreds and hundreds of fairies.
It's a really good explanation.
And like you and me, Vlad, as people who've coded, like totally understand, like it makes total sense for the developers to just say, okay, there's this property called life on every single item, and we're just gonna handle them differently in different contexts. That's a perfectly reasonable software engineering decision to make, but it gives us this
Yeah.
advantage of like item count and weapon durability can be transferred.
Absolutely. Like, this is one of the basic principles of like coding architecture, right? Don't repeat yourself. So, like, why would you create multiple data structures to represent different items when you can have one generic data structure that will just handle everything and have it behave in different ways depending on where it's falling at, you know? It makes perfect sense. It also helps with optimization, I imagine. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, one of my pet peeves is, which I completely will admit is just like old man waving fist at clouds, is when people call a game broken, because of all the glitches in it. The fact that we can do these glitches and then the game doesn't crash is evidence of
is
extremely good software engineering. Like,
exactly. Like we have like websites fall down for like much lesser reasons. And the fact that Breath of the Wild just keeps on running is simply amazing.
I guess it is an indication of age because I remember when I first started hearing Lim call things in the game broken, I was very confused, like, why? It's doing what it's supposed to.
Right, yeah.
like the game is broken when it crashes. Like sometimes when you're doing a super launch, it just crashes. That's an evidence of a broken game. Other evidence of like possibly broken game is the fact that most likely at some point these runners are going to see a panic blood moon. Vlad, have you had experience with that in running dog percent or best dog ending?
Oh, too much. Too much. I can tell you for sure, for the longest time, when I was like running regularly and like streaming regularly, dog percent, I would have on the dot a panic blood moon after getting the treasure in the hat on a dog. Always. Like I pick up the treasure, immediately the cutscene starts. And if you like improve your routing a little bit and get a little faster, that just offsets it and puts it on the North Akala stable instead, or East Akala stable instead. Like, but you would for sure get a Panic Blood Moon, and a Panic Blood Moon is actually like a really good strategy to do what it's trying to do, right? Because you already have this, garbage collector routine built into your software. So like, oh, I am running out of memory. Why not just trigger the same routine that, makes perfect sense during gameplay? It's seamless.
Oh, that is true. Maybe I misspoke, and it is actually a good example of good software engineering. But yeah, I think the theory is that because a run like this isn't entering and exiting shrines, the game doesn't have sort of the same opportunities it normally expects to sort of clear out memory, and so. At some point, the game's gonna say like, running out of working memory, I have to reset everything, and so in broad daylight, you're gonna see a blood moon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is like the one negative aspect of it, is like generally blood moons would have to wait the night, right? But a panic blood moon doesn't really care about that. So that's the point where it doesn't make much sense. But other than that, it's like. It's a good choice.
We were having some technical difficulties with Conesi's stream, but it was actually frozen on a pretty nice screen. You got to see the 999 fairies, wood, and raw bird jumpsticks at the end of his setup before we lost it.
Yeah. But again, unlike the sense of the game crashing during a super, I'm not too sure if I would put the blame on Breath of the Wild particularly, because like sure, you can't really do supers on the PC if you're emulating Breath of the Wild because there's so many less lag frames, right? It's a lot harder to get a good
Mhm.
setup. On the Switch, because of its, limited hardware, the lag frames happen a lot more often.
Mhm.
And it's also why the game crashes, right? Because like when the game crashes during a super launch is mostly because the Switch is trying to load more stuff than it can at that particular
Mm.
time. So it basically just runs out of memory. And it says, hey, the operating system obviously just says, hey, can't let the game keep on running like this because I'm gonna burn down. And, and so
So,
the game
so
crashes.
it's the runner's fault. What is what you're saying?
Basically, yeah.
Now, well, in all fairness, I have, even as a casual player, I have walked into Hateno and had it just panic blood moon on me, and I'm not
I don't know
going
what's
anywhere
happening
near
here.
fast. Uh-oh, what's wrong?
I should have a negative M count, which means I should pick up these weapons and they should go to the other side of my inventory, and they're not.
You still have your bow.
No, I don't. Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I thought I dropped that. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Amidst all that discussion, Quincy is fed the first dog. Dog ate up the raw bird drumsticks happily, and he picked up the first of 16 dog treasures.
Freaking working. I don't
Uh-oh.
understand what I did wrong. The heck?
I wish I could help, but I know nothing.
Is it because I picked up the bow that it like?
How many slots do you have broken right now?
6?
You have 6 slots broken.
And these should go to the other side of my inventory when I pick them up, but they are not.
Drop all of them and just pick up one and see what happens.
Yeah, it just goes to weapons. Wait, no, that worked. What? Oh, I'm confused.
So you might not have the number of slots broken that you think you do. Did that work? No.
You pick up one.
All right, I'm just gonna start again. I'm just gonna go to reload the save.
Also, a very interesting thing about this game, right? We have persistent glitches, like glitches that, go through saves and whatnot. And it's an interesting optimization choice, right? Because for most stuff, you would think you don't really have to update the state, their state through saves, because a lot of stuff is just static or maybe math based,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that even before IST, right? Like we know skew and ragdoll glitch transfers between
Persistent,
saves.
yeah.
And before we had IST, Hundo would do apparatus storage, and that would allow the number of hearts and stamina wheels that you had to transfer between saves. So, yeah, IST is taking advantage of that too.
One downside, though, to IST is that it's very precise. You have to do the exact thing correctly, and then once something is wrong, then the whole setup is then usually unusable, and you have to start over. But that requires closing the game and redoing everything.
Yeah, it is a very precise It's precise in its setup because you're trying to desync, the game state and the game memory in just the right way. It's also really precise in that, like, I think it's added a lot more. It's added menuing as a skill to Breath of the Wild speedrunning, and it's just something that hasn't been there in a significant amount in the past. Like, some runners who are very good at running can save a lot of time through IST because they navigate the menus with more confidence and don't need to kind of double check their inventories here or there. It's an interesting wrinkle to improving as a runner.
Mm-hmm. I remember, like, far back in old 90%, menuing would be a huge time save for, the more competitive runners.
How old of any percent are we talking about?
I mean, I guess right now it's still true that menuing would save you quite a bit of time if you're good with it, but I
don't know how I'm
meant
messing
when we
this
used to
up.
do dining room route.
I don't know how I'm messing this up, but I'm somehow messing this up. What the heck? They're just not going to the back of the inventory.
Oh, because you have 6 broken slots. Right now your inventory count is 7. Right? Because you have the arrows there.
Sure. Huh.
Yeah, so your count is still negative right now. I'm watching you on a delay, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's as soon as I pick up the 4th weapon that it goes right back to weapons. Heck, man. What am I doing wrong here? I don't understand.
Is your...
Maybe I didn't have 8 items in my inventory on the save? No.
That wouldn't matter for... That wouldn't matter right now.
Yeah, I don't know. This is so weird. I practiced this last night. I did it like 4 times in a row, and it was great.
Can you just continue with fewer weapons?
No, I don't think so. I don't understand the like nuances of the negative M count setup here, but as far as I know, I should just have this stuff when I pick it up should go to the other side of my inventory, but it isn't. It was working with 3, but as soon as I picked up a 4th, it didn't.
So that would imply you have 5 broken slots only? Right now? Is it possible one of the sequences of selling didn't work right?
Well, it is being somewhat glitchy. I don't know. Maybe I'll just try. Oops, not bad. Maybe I'll just try proceeding and see what happens. I don't know. I don't think so, because I was using a safety item, and I could see that item was at 0 when I was selling both times. I guarantee this isn't going to work, but... Man. iron shrooms of all things. That's not what I wanted.
He was off by 1.
Mm.
I'm loading up my backup.
See, the best part of these is that we're cool with the backups.
Mm.
It's like, it'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that.
Ah,
Just thinking that the most useless item to have 999 of is iron shrooms.
yeah, it doesn't really help you with anything. I wouldn't even sell for much either. Exactly, MB. So it's all the dogs and Zelda Smile.
First time you're hearing of this, MB. I am surprised I haven't told you about it.
True MB 999 rock salt.
That's, yeah. You can't even eat rock salt, right? It's at least the mushrooms could be used for health.
Yeah.
Smart. Mighty
Lake
bananas
Side
for...
is the 5th dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the 5th dog. But yeah, mighty bananas for the elixir or food at the end. That's really smart.
Just getting trolled by this shopkeeper is just hilarious. I wish rock salt had been replaced with something more useful like coffee or tea or chocolate or something. Second Wind definitely had the right idea.
I feel like if there was to be coffee in Breath of the Wild, it should have, like, sure, it speeds you up, but after the effect is done, you're left with a debug, like caffeine crash.
See, that'd be fun. We have no fallbacks, just running around without shoes on.
Yeah. Imagine if Link got cold. That'd be so funny. And, like, your attacks do less damage because you have a cold. A little weaker. I feel like that's not a lot, like, gameplay friendly for most people.
Not necessarily, but it would be more real. You know, that's what Master Mode should be like. It introduces sickness and disease.
Yeah.
Dude, the drumsticks are much more convenient.
Yeah, I don't. Man, if ISD had been discovered before, like this run would have been vastly different the first couple of times, and dog percent would have evolved so much.
I don't know what is happening. This is so stupid. It's not working.
Eggs this time. That's very interesting.
Well, yeah, the eggs were in the same position that the iron shrooms were in the other file.
I'm guessing there's no convenient way to get the
same thing.
I guess there's no convenient. I guess there's no convenient way to get the fairies into that position.
Maybe. Well, I want to get all 3 items to 999, right? That's the idea.
True.
This makes a lot of sense, like going around getting all the dogs that aren't really near memories, and then finally warping back. This is really good routing.
I think it'll start to get memories soon, though.
No, yeah. Conesi is about to get the first one.
Is that same thing?
So many interesting choices.
This
in
looks right
routing.
this time.
Nice.
I like this routing a lot. Everything's so convenient.
We gotta have a Vlad premiere run once you
Let's
learn
go.
the IST.
I mean, now I have to.
We're good now.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
What is Kakariko gonna do with all that chicken?
I mean, they could have like really nice soup, I guess.
I was gonna say they could make a really big batch of chicken biryani.
Nice.
That could also work.
Do you have much Indian food in Brazil?
You know, there are places where there's amazing Indian food, but they are very spread out. I know of maybe two where I live, and then in São Paulo is common.
Yeah.
But you know, I never really had much of it, but it's good. I like it. It's
Yeah.
seasoned and all that.
This game.
It's so nice when everything works, though.
Mhm. The concept of Link going around in his undies and just recruiting people to build this town in the middle of Akala is just. I think it's an odd choice, and mostly on our part because we're the ones making Link go around in his undies, right?
Well, and now he's just also on fire while doing the recruitment.
Yeah.
On fire, constantly being healed by fairies.
And getting a boom. Everything is just so convenient. Like the boomerang done, right? Now we don't have to pick it up in Castle.
I was just thinking, what shirt are they picking up?
Champion's tunic.
Nice.
Oh, Champion's Tunic. Okay.
What a good choice.
Mm.
And it equips it automatically. So, saves you a little bit.
Does it?
Pretty sure.
It does not.
It doesn't.
No, it's just because when we're watching people run, best ending and whatnot, we do it so quickly that the menu can be easy to miss.
I guess the only one that happens with is the Gerudo outfit.
I agree, Newborn. It is the best shirt, and I wish in Hundo we got it early and could wear it for a while, but the Barbarian armor is higher priority because of the attack up. Although that doesn't really matter so much because of Ancient Arrows.
So you could wear the blue shirt.
Sure.
Well, I wear the stealth suit for a lot of my Hundo runs.
Ah. Wait, the Tingle version or the Sheikah version?
The Sheikah one, the one that you get from in Kakariko.
Come on, dog. Conesi's being scammed.
Oh, that dog is a jerk. I always lead him out of that little area right there
Same.
before trying to feed him. But it looks like based on what Cobb is doing right now that I think the sheep will not go for the drumsticks. And so there's no need to do harm to the animals to get
Yeah,
them
Keeping
to.
them out of
makes
frame
more
with the
sense.
camera. That was the play there. If they're on camera, they'll go for the food. I don't know about the drumsticks in particular, but that's what the strat was with the apples anyway.
Yeah. The
Okay.
apples want to keep
And they're
them
not
out
there.
of frame completely. And like same thing works with the dogs. It's just the Terrytown dog is a little harder to keep out of frame because they're just so close together.
just a reminder that we are, at least on the surface, raising money for Planned Parenthood. If you would like to, I forgot to add the logo before today's stream. But we are raising money for Planned Parenthood right now, if you'd like to donate.
Yeah, this was the cherries.
It's a series of strings of charity streams. And since we split up the Shrine Randos to 2 events, decided to just keep the same charity going.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Yeah, coming up on the 27th is the Master Sword Restricted Rando. And hopefully we're going to have some pretty good interest in that. Newborn, I think, said he's interested in playing, and Dudenificent actually mentioned the other day, I can't remember, was it DM or somewhere we talked, and he might be joining, which would be good.
Yeah, Nip said he was pretty interested in that. I sadly won't be able to participate in this one.
Oh, Sag.
So
Yeah, no,
participating as a viewer is important too.
I just had plans for that particular weekend for so long, I can't unmark them anymore.
Oh, I'm so frustrated being 20 minutes behind now. I don't know why that wasn't working.
That's okay. Be like that.
Complicated glitches be like that, just like not much.
Yeah, it's like-
about it.
The overcoming is what's valiant.
I remember, when Pancake first came out with that first IST route, and people were trying it, and Hundo, the IST happens about an hour in, and people would first get a plateau that was decent, and then they'd get to the IST and they would die, and okay, great, they just wasted an hour and had to start over. So it's a difficult glitch because it's not very forgiving to mistakes. So my goal, Crumpet, since you ask, is to have at least one event per month, and so previously the All Shrines Rando was supposed to happen in July, but then it didn't. So it got into August, but August I'd already had Best Dog Ending on the schedule, so we ended up doing
You
both
shoved
things.
everything
But then the people who could do MSR, who wanted to do MSR, and the people who wanted to do All Shrines did not match up. So we broke those two into 2 events. So we've got three this month. So we have the Master Sword Restricted Rando coming up next weekend on the 27th, and then for September, we're going to have, hopefully, bed and breakfast. We really want to do bed and breakfast because it's a fun, chill route. That's it doesn't have to be a race either. If everyone just wants to participate, and we just put on this fun thing for bed and breakfast, it's a real chill.
We haven't had it on the channel yet, so it would.
Yeah, we haven't had it on the channel yet. So if
Honestly, I know of 2 people who have run. I think Jason Duran bed and breakfast.
I did do a casual, yes.
And I
did
think
casual.
Kira did it too, also casually.
Took me about 4.5 hours to do casually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for September. What we're planning is for bed and breakfast, and then October we're gonna 2 Good Mules. He came up with a route called Bone Percent, so we're gonna do that in October.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes, I would like to see a good run of that, and then in November if Quincy's feeling up to it and has recovered. Despite what you're seeing on screen right now, Quincy is taking a break from Breath of the Wild, even though it doesn't really seem like it. I want to try to have another Hundo relay, either a race or just a fun relay in November. And in December, I'm thinking 100 Korok race. So, and then we can always have anything, other events if someone would like to do something and just lets us know. But yeah, we're aiming for one event per month. It would be nice.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see, what's the Korok called? The big one with the maracas. Hestu percent.
Hestu, yes.
I would like to see Hestu percent again, but casual.
Hestu percent. So that's Tao's route. And I'm sure he would like to see that too.
So your 100 Korok race is 100 Korok randomizer, right?
I don't know.
I think it should be a rando.
You think it should be a
Would
rando?
you
Okay.
Make it a rando out of every Korok, or just like a reasonable number of Koroks?
Well, you'd only have to do 100. So
100.
Yeah,
first 100.
I know, but like,
But
picture this: you
There
have to
might
get
be some you
100
have to throw
Koroks,
out.
and you get one at one corner of the map, and then the next one is at the other corner of the map. You know?
Exactly. It just be like that sometimes.
Quincy, I like the way you think.
Oh my gosh, what does that make it even worse?
100. You know what? Fuck
Well-
it. Let's just do all shrines, no towers. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing all shrines warpless as well. That sounds
You don't
like
understand.
fun.
You can't get even the first tower.
Oh, that's okay. That means you're going to be SCWing a lot of shrines.
That
But,
means you're gonna have to ESC into all of them.
Oh, ESC.
Brother
Oh,
Roast.
I see.
Don't do this at home, kids. It's not worth your sanity.
We were thinking about doing a shrine rando where within the shrines you have to do them NMG. So
Oh,
overall movement, fine, normal stuff. We should probably allow warps because it's already kind of bad. And then the inside, you gotta sell the shrines. Ish.
that sounds fun, actually.
Well, for the 100 Korok rando, you could use. So Pancake made a bingo file for the 100 Korok rando, and it's got like 80,000 arrows and an 800 durability bow and like speed, food, and fairies. It's a very OP starting file for a Korok rando. For those who have homebrew Switch. But it starts with Plateau Complete, and Link is on top of Great Plateau Tower is where it starts from.
That's fair. Nobody really likes doing plateau over and over anyway.
Yeah, no one does.
Exactly. We've been pushing for starting from a bingo file or now a preset file with some decent inventory. It really speeds things up as far as like kind of the long collecting processes go.
Mm.
All Cast Quest bug limit sounds fun to me.
Man. What bugs are we limiting?
Actually, I don't know if I would do bug limit. I would
All
say
Cast Quest?
all cast quests, yeah. I wouldn't say bug
it's
limit.
Already. All Cast Quest is bug limit.
It's already bad.
Like you don't want to do any exploits or glitches because you
Oh,
want the
right.
internal system clock to trigger
That's
the
right.
blood moon as fast as possible. So you just use a
Yeah.
horse and you don't enter bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can't use modified bows to do the two-ring quest, if I remember. So it just
No, you
kinda,
can't. It
like-
has to be single shot.
Yeah, so it kind of just detracts all the fun stuff.
So I guess
And
all
because
cast
you don't wanna
quest
do
isn't.
bullet time, no infinite horse stand.
Yeah. Is SOR clip and shrine clips. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, I always, for some reason, I always forget the Blood Moon Shrine when thinking about all cast quests. But I guess that's another route where IST really wouldn't help that much.
No. Probably waste more time than it would save. Like,
Well, Kara, the
for
dogs
all
are
cast quests,
great.
You actively avoid like text boxes, right? Like you don't want your game to pause for any reason.
Crap. There we go.
Nice.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome in, Kira.
Oh my gosh.
So,
I dragged you in while my cats are fighting. Oh, stop.
how are you doing, Kira?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Have you been watching the run? Or can you join me?
I've been doing a little lurking on the side, but I was working on something else. So,
Mm.
how is it looking in your professional best dog ending opinion?
It's been a great run. It's been an amazing showcase. Cobb had some bad time, had a little grief with doing the IST, which perfectly understandable. Really complicated glitch.
Hey, let us watch it a bunch of times, which...
Yeah. Yeah, and like we got some amazing explanations of how the glitch works out of it too. So
Oh, very cool.
yeah.
Are they doing different routes?
No,
Or are
the
they just
same
at
route.
different places? Okay.
They're in vastly different places. I think Cobb is about 20 minutes behind because of the trouble he had with the glitch.
Oh, because of IST. Okay.
Yeah,
IST being IST.
yeah.
Very rude. I mean, I guess Quincy has done more of it because of hundo practice. So
Yeah, well, Quincy's supposed to be taking a break from Breath of the Wild, but as you can see, still a beast at this game.
Well, I still don't really know what went wrong with Cobb's IST stuff.
I mean, I wish I understood the game too.
yeah, I know. Every time I think I'm starting to understand anything with IST, I'm like, oh no, I don't. Head empty, no thoughts.
Yep.
There's just a lot of us that are like, I just need to be told exactly what to do.
I'll write down the list of inputs, and that'll be it. Oh, and a little
Exactly.
bit unfortunate, Cobb getting hit by the chest there.
I mean, he's got infinite fairies, so
Yeah. I don't know. It's still my knee jerk to like not remember that infinite fairies exist. And
Oh,
be
I'm sure a
worried.
bunch
it's a
of
good knee
runners
jerk.
have that reaction like a lot. I'll still see the quick menu to eat a food every now and then. They're like, oh wait.
It happens.
Well, what's bad is that you get so used to it that when you start a new run, you forget that
You
you
just-
don't, and then
You just die.
wind bomb yourself to death.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
You
the,
can't like quick reset or whatever.
glitch and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's look at the root, because I might as well pretend to know what I'm looking at.
Nice.
I remember years ago in my second casual playthrough, right after coming out of SOR, I yeeted myself off the cliff because I don't have a paraglider yet.
I feel like we've all. It's so funny though. Okay, so Cobb is at.
Welcome in, Michael.
Okay, so Cobb's just getting to the Lurelin dog.
Yes.
So the 6th pupper.
Yes, the 6th pupper and also the last one before we start getting memories.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, wait a second. We had a donation, and I totally missed it.
Oh my gosh! Yay!
And
Just right now.
Yeah, I was trying to log in.
Okay, Michael.
I was
am
like, wait a
also
minute.
confused, but it's okay. It's best dog ending, so combining getting all dog treasures with best ending, the one where Zelda smiles, so you get all of the memories and all of the dog treasure.
Yeah, the most wholesome of categories.
Yeah, all the dogs get snacks and Zelda smiles. What else could you want?
Yeah. But as you were saying, Jason,
what was I saying?
The donation.
about a donation.
Oh, ADN said he's going to log in and look. I didn't have it. I didn't have it open.
Okay.
I see.
But yeah, if you want to donate to, I believe, Planned Parenthood, that is the
Yes, Planned
fundraiser
Parenthood.
goal you can see on the screen. And they are an organization that helps provide sexual and reproductive health care to people all across the U.S. Okay, so Cobb's bopping back to Impa to get more memories. Or be able to get memories? Question mark.
It was
Conesi! Why would you hit the dog?
Some kind of dog abuse happening?
We did.
A little bit.
Yeah, Seren's stable too.
You.
so Seren Stable is one of the
Don't you have
ones.
infinite drumsticks? Oh my god.
I think Seren's stable has 3 dogs total.
Has
if I'm not
has 3 dogs total. 2 of them are close together, and it is the black one that gives the
Yeah.
treasure. And
Yeah.
You just scared that good boy and then stubbed your toe. Very rude.
okay, so it was
From Vlad.
it was Vlad. Vlad,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I
For
didn't
the-
write a
for the
message.
$20
I didn't have
donation.
much to say.
Oh, did you want a
Um,
shenanigan to happen?
What did we do last time? Okay, it was commentators have to do an impression. I believe that's what we agreed upon.
We did.
Oh.
I think
for the last
Jason should do an impression of Impa. I think
Oh
that's
my
what
gosh. Okay, so
Was that your favorite?
it's about to happen too. Another one, or did Cobb just do it? I think Cobb just.
Oh no. All right, Empa. I channeled my inner Japanese old woman. やっと目覚めよったか。久しのリンク。すっかり年を取ってしまったが、覚えておるじゃろ? Was that old woman enough?
Oh, that always gets me. Thanks, Jason.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Stunning. Love it. Every time. Goosebumps. Okay, so...
Last week, someone asked me to do the Italian old man, so I had to go to Cobb's channel, trigger the sound effect so I could hear it.
So you could go, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Terrible noise he makes. Yeah.
I could only imagine that Cobb was like in the middle of a run, and I just pop in and do the title, man, and then run
It's not
away.
that out of character, let's be honest.
Yeah, no, we just. I mean, at least it wasn't, really loud. Let's go lesbians. But I'm always glad when
Let's
that
go
works.
lesbians.
Let's go lesbians. Let's go. Here we go, lesbians. Okay, so Conesi is getting the. Where on the route is this freaking memory? I don't see like the one outside of Zelda's room on this.
It takes a while to show up.
It's father and son. Oh no, father and daughter
Yeah.
is what the memory's called.
Oh, okay.
It's the memory
I
where
just can't read.
King Rome is being a little
Being a
toxic.
jerk face.
Yep.
A terrible jerk face.
Yeah. On the seller, the label for the memories says the title of the memory, not the location, I believe.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. But
What is this
also, I don't like it.
It just says Hyrule Castle, and not.
Oh, does it?
This
Yeah, a lot of things are Hyrule Castle, though.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the only memory around here that.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I think I added the title so that I knew what the heck was going on.
Nice.
Maybe.
Cobb doing a little BLSS action. Conesi just zooming around the castle.
It's interesting. Quincy did a different castle route?
Yeah, it seems
Yes.
more like one of the ancient arrow any percent ones.
Yeah, Quincy's gonna do kind of
Yeah,
like the old any percent castle boss rush, and in my route I just preferred it to be the new one where you get an additional claymore. So
Oh, I thought you were just using like 1 billion ancient arrows to do murder.
I have we don't have ancient arrows on the IST.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It was planned, and I thought I found a setup for it, but I decided against it just because I didn't think it would be enough time save ultimately. Just to
Okay.
like how much time can you really cut off of blights by having infinite ancient arrows? It's not worth an extra visit to castle at the beginning of the run.
Yeah.
I mean, tell
That's
that
the
to
thing
anybody
about-
running all shrines right now, but opinions.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see how things continue to shake out with IST getting implemented in new and different ways. I think it's a very fun time to try different routes and see what goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got your first son for Terrytown.
Yes, Grayson. Grayson the Goron.
Good thing you have all those fairies.
Yeah. I was commenting earlier.
I'm very jealous about the infinite fairies, honestly. I could use them anytime I have to like fight a Lionel or something.
I also want to
Well,
try IST.
So I was mentioning earlier that I still follow the original IST route for Hundo, not the Omega Fairy one, because I have a low tolerance for Link's pain.
You can't have your boy be on fire.
No, it's just I don't like listening to him.
Continuously die.
Yeah.
Sort of die and then get back to life.
Just that sound he makes continuously.
Oh, the pain grunting? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. Okay, so you can see just completed another Terrytown segment and
Was
is
about to
going
get
to
another.
go getting another son. Which son is this? Is Ronson the third son?
this is gonna be a memory, which is
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
spring. What's this? Spring of power.
Spring of Power.
Yeah.
But yes, next up is Ronson for Quincy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not at all confusing to me that we don't watch the memories for time purposes, but like I understand. You know, maybe
We'll see you all after the break. Sorry for the ad.
Oh,
To be honest, I would really love to like watch the whole memory.
I think
And
it would be
runs.
fun, but it would take, 20 minutes longer or whatever. Probably more.
Yeah. No, it would take a good while.
Like, just-
In my hundo runs, I often do watch the memories, and not because I'm going to the restroom.
just because they're cool and fun. Okay, so Cobb is
Movie
feeding a very
night.
young puppy.
Movie night percent, man. Nice. Yeah, that would be
I did
nice.
do a run of best ending where I watched all the memories. That was like the run I did like after getting the world record.
Oh, fun.
I
Okay.
celebrated by
watching.
doing a run with the memories.
Nice.
It wasn't a good run, so it's not I don't have like an accurate time on how much that adds to it, but
Mm-hmm.
I did do that once.
So was that just the outskirts stable dog?
That was Woodland.
Woodland.
Woodland, yeah.
Okay. I cannot read.
Outskirts is the one closest to Platte, the one you can see from.
Oh, yeah.
From Plateau.
Okay. In my brain, all stables are the same, and I never remember any different. Okay, and Quincy at Gerudo Canyon stable.
Feed another dog.
Some good snacks. I'm really enjoying that they're just getting all of these chicken snacks instead of apples or...
Peppers.
They really
Peppers.
enjoy the salmonella.
Yeah!
Salmonella.
I mean, do we think that Link has refrigeration aboard his, like, infinite pockets or not?
I was just about to say
Makes
that.
sense.
I was just about to say that Link's pouch is as cold as his expression.
I mean, maybe there is some like Sheikah wizardry going on. Because like nothing
yeah,
ever.
'cause
I mean, he's
he
got-
could pull out an
perishes.
entire, like, turkey and eat it in one gulp and not have food poisoning, so, like...
Yeah.
Or
I don't know,
indigestion.
maybe he's just got the constitution of, an ox or something. Newborn, be nice. No one can type.
Yeah, I definitely can't.
Spelling is for
Overrated.
people who have too much time on their hands, you know? Okay, so Kinsey's getting Bronson and the puppy. Which is, it's so nice that they put them together. I feel like it just makes the routing really nice for this.
There's also a memory in here, so
Yeah. Just everything is at Karakara Bazaar.
it's where it all happens, you know. It's where the people are at.
I just like how these people, this undressed, short little man walks up.
Little gremlin boy. And is like, hey, you want
and-
to go live a place that's definitely
Yeah,
not
you
a
wanna-
place?
and they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna
I'm-
uproot and set
Gonna
sail.
join this cult.
Just gonna leave everything I've ever known and walk halfway across the world to this random place and meet my future husband and his mustache.
And that's definitely not a
And
cult.
his mustache.
I feel like the mustache is its own character, no? That's very true, Crumpet. If we don't get to pet dogs in Breath of the Wild 2, we will all riot.
You know, from what I have read, it is a non-trivial thing to get Link to be able to accurately touch something. Like programming-wise, it's not trivial. And
He can hold and drop things really accurately, so it doesn't seem like it would be that bad to have him have like a reaching out animation.
You can hold the cats in Twilight Princess.
Well, the thing about that is like you gotta like tune the collision right between the two objects.
Yeah, the collision is
And the animation's gotta be responsive to the collision. So like that's two steps that are not trivial to do. While holding an item is basically you have this ball of like this little hitbox that the items like go into, and
Okay,
they're
so
not
then you
really
can hold
touching
a dog.
Link. They're
I'm
just-
not fussed about it. Just hold a whole dog. Just scoop up.
And,
Even
like,
if it just
we know
triggers a
that-
pre-rendered cutscene of Link petting a dog, I think I'd be satisfied.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
same.
And we all know that collision is perfect in this game.
There are no glitches whatsoever in this game.
Yes, Goldie Snatch, you are correct. If you talk to them before, they all mention that they are somewhat unhappy. Like the one that kind of gets me the most is Greta. What is his English name?
Bison?
The Goron guy. No, the
Oh,
Goron guy.
Grayson.
Grayson. He talks about how he hates his boss is terrible and the work is miserable and he hates his life.
Oh,
And
how
so
sweet.
I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him out of there quick. So, but yeah, you're right. They do mention a desire. The Rito guy. I don't know his English name. Wait, Fryson, right? Fryson?
Flyson.
Yeah.
Flyson.
Yeah, the Rito guy. Yeah, he talks about how like his mother is on his back about finding a job and doing something, and so that's his story.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the other two. I think Ronson.
Zora
I
one
think
is the
she.
priest.
Yeah, the Zora one's the priest, but I don't remember what he says before. I remember he's
had
a dream of,
he's a
like,
dick to Link.
marrying people, I think.
Yeah, he just wants to do weddings.
Oh, okay.
But apparently,
Well, before
only
he's
Legion appropriate people are looking to get married in Zora.
But like, he's an old person, so he's probably. I think he's a dick to Link before Ruta's done, and then Ronson. I think she just wants to get married. I think is.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I would
Yeah.
love a husband, but unfortunately, I'm stuck here in the desert with no man.
And I love how she's just, sitting down in her little tent. She's like doing nothing all day.
He's
You're
just
right
like.
there.
I
She's
admire
just
that.
hanging out.
I admire that.
I'm just going to.
She does nothing. She lounges. She probably eats some fruit. Like, ideal. Ideal.
I just wanna say, hey,
circumstances.
Ron-
She wants a rich husband. She gets a rich husband. He gives her a house. He builds her a whole village. Like, it's a good deal.
Like, hey Ronson, let me introduce you to this guy that's running around Gerudo Town. I hear he's great.
No, please don't. Not that guy. Not the creep.
I mean, he's only willing to send you off on a very dangerous mission to trick you into liking him. I mean,
Which
That's
is,
not bad.
It's the opposite of what you probably should be doing. Instead of like,
right.
aha, prove that you are worth of my boots by bringing me proof that the eighth heroine exists. Or something.
Oh, I hate the feet guy.
Yeah, the feet guy.
the feet.
She is! 90 Day Fiancé and Breath of the Wild. But it's like even faster. I mean, how long would 90 Days of Breath of the Wild take in real time? Like,
24 minutes times 90.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of minutes.
yeah, it would be. What? What else do you want to call the guy who's like, you look like a girl who wants shoes, and I would like to give you shoes for no particular reason that's definitely not a fetish?
I mean, to be honest, when you do come to interact with him, you do say, "Nice boots." That's like the one thing you you point
Oh, I thought you
out.
just told him to
We
heck off,
started it.
but like... Oh, Zelda is telling
Oh.
to go defeat Ganon.
Yeah.
Why are you like
GG
working
on-
at the dog to like
Playing, we're
encourage
playing.
it to eat?
You're
I mean,
GG
hold
Newborn
the
on
strategy.
getting caught by automod. Newborn got automodded for that
Casper's
particular
so
word.
Sorry. Should I go? I can go.
Let's see.
I always feel bad for taking the 500 rupees from the guy at Tabantha Stable, but I never felt bad about taking the guy's boots.
From the feet guy.
Honestly, if we could rob him more, I would.
Same.
Kira,
I
you
would
have some
not
great
feel bad about
takes.
it.
Very hot takes.
What? No, sometimes I'm like, wow, I wish this were more like Skyrim, where I could just pickpocket people that I don't like.
I can't see Nintendo turning Link into an actual thief.
Yeah, no, I think that would be too much out of character.
I mean,
The
yeah, I
hero
guess
rule.
for game rating purposes, you can't do theft. But, like,
And he's ugly. I mean, that's a little harsh.
I mean,
He's not the best looking
just think
guy, I would agree with that.
okay,
I
you just think about
cannot
it this
form an opinion on
think about
this.
it this way. You go to Gore Tour and you got this Goron sitting there and he's saying, "No, I'm not going to let you get close to the shrine until you complete my challenge." And Link just does it rather than pulling out the Master Sword and saying, "Screw you, I'm the hero of Hyrule. I'm going to own you and kill you and get you out of my way." So, like, I guess they just keep him nice.
Yeah, Link is nice.
Yo,
Link
what do we have
is,
a renegade? We need a renegade run.
Renegade.
Renegade
The
run.
run where you're the opposite of nice for everything. So like, whenever you get to the gut check challenge, right, instead of doing the challenge like a good sport, you
We make the
click
Goron
in the
stand
back.
Oh,
BC should be killable.
Flower Blight. I was just thinking that, like, Link would totally take out Flower Blight if he could.
Bro, there was this one time I was trying to do, that little shrine quest. And I just kept on failing it. I failed it so much that I got up on a boat I brought onto the flower field. And then I burned the whole flower field. I was so not having it.
So you just did arson?
Yes.
Honestly,
I burned the
that's
whole
a
thing
fair
and
point,
then I walked into the shrine. That was great.
Yeah, how much more optimal would all shrines be if you could just do murder?
It would make fun.
All quests done. All quests would just be all murders. It would just be murder % then. It would be brutal.
Man, there isn't even a lot of people.
Actually, murder % could be an interesting category. Have to kill
What?
one of each type of enemy.
That could be interesting.
Huh.
Basically all Colton medals plus
Choo
stuff.
Choo, a Lionel.
Because
Wait, does it have to be?
Would you
every
need a
type,
choo-choo of
though?
each type?
Yeah, of
Needing a
course.
choo-choo of each type.
And the keys of each type, and ugh.
That slowly progresses into compendium percent.
Yeah,
Compendium murder percent.
No,
You have to kill
dogs
whatever you
still
take a
wanna
picture
be
of.
Chicken, I think.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you would kill
The
Kotla?
dog.
Oh my gosh, Pancake. Pancake, no! Her mother just died.
Think,
Oh my
think
god.
about. Think about Coco.
I don't know if I like
if you kill
where
her
this
sister.
conversation's going.
This just got real dark. Like, I don't think I would murder a child. Her mother won't miss her? Oh my god, Pancake.
I mean, the Yiga wanted to kill the kids.
Yeah, why
That's
would anyone
true.
want to... Why are these children just the target of so much murder?
Okay, but the weapon connoisseur can't.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sorry.
Oh, Neb.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No.
Neb.
You can't. Yeah.
They'd be safe if they didn't have quests. Okay, but like, Coco is
It's
harmless.
Kill every Zora. Why though? Like, what I have done to you? Kick the child. No.
Oh my god. Thank goodness, this is all hypothetical. Thank you. Yup.
Yep.
Oh, drawing the line, Crumpet. Can't kill Sidon? I mean, I guess
Can
you
no
could,
longer be
Yeah,
friends.
you
Yeah.
would have like a little bit of
Can't-
trouble with the Ruta quest if you killed Sidon prematurely, but like, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, riding on Sidon is basically optional if you can do wind bombs or have a boat.
I guess it would just, I'm assuming it would break the game to initialize without Sidon, so.
Nice
I mean,
call.
yeah.
Oh, cute! Oh, we get a close-up of the cute pupper eating some cute snacks. Oh, what a good baby.
Hell yeah.
What a good baby.
this is the stable with 2 feedable dogs.
Yes.
The double pupper. And Quincy is
Double pupper.
BLSSing. Yeah, the most.
Although that's
useless
the
spear
worst
in
of the
game,
2
feather
rewards.
spear.
Right.
Oh, very stylish
So-
shield surf over. Nice. Oh, they aren't even tilted.
Yeah. The spear may be garbage, but their shield really slaps.
Oh yeah. I'm
Oh,
inclined
look
to
at the
agree.
baby. Oh, that's a good picture.
Alien retriever.
Let it
If
go.
only there weren't 2 of them.
Don't you say that. Okay, so Quincy is setting up for Windblight skip.
Mm-hmm.
Cobb is definitely doubling down on this whole wholesome thing.
The dogs. The dogs are winning.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs are winning. That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like we're keeping the dogs a priority and best dog ending. They're best dogs.
Indeed. They're the best boys. And we get the best ending too.
Oh.
Ooh,
Can
a
see
little bit
reloading that one.
unfortunate There.
Oh.
Oh, I
Quincy
see.
Gore.
I was wondering when you were gonna do that.
Oh my gosh, you know how they make those shirts that just say "I for Gore"? I would love one of those. I mean, it's okay that you for Gore. You've got plenty of time to go make your snacks.
What was
and-
for Gordon? Oh, the attack up food?
Yes, attack snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You still got a pretty big lead on me. I am currently 11 minutes behind my PB.
You're catching up. You're doing great. You're feeding so many dogs.
Yeah.
They're very happy.
It's important to be having fun right now.
Exactly.
Mandatory fun.
That's why the Boko's got what's coming. Is it raining? No.
I don't know. I sometimes I think I don't want to call these things races.
It's more of a
I'd rather just have fun runs.
Have fun playing a game? What do you mean?
I know.
We call them side by sides.
Side by
Side by
sides,
sides.
yeah. They're not racist.
Pairs.
Side by sides.
Time is not of the essence. Oh, bye, Pingu.
What
Bye,
if we
Nix.
what if we were to hold hands and play the game together?
That's just two players
Ooh.
with a controller, right?
I was
Just
good. I'm
like
so good.
MLS?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for, Kira.
Honestly, it's very
more
difficult.
flush.
Like, getting the timing for wind bombs doing that is wild. Okay. Cobb is remembering. I think Quincy just made snacks?
Zelda's ass.
Nice.
Oh, the booty.
Yes.
What if we held hands on
Well-
the booty tree? Ooh, ooh.
No.
What if I shoved a frog in your mouth underneath the booty tree?
It's a little bit dirtier. Just
Oh
a
no.
little bit.
How
I-
comes
I mean-
the entire time, or did I just show up at like a fun?
I mean, that's what happens in the memory, right? She shoves a frog in
Yeah,
his
she-
mouth.
I mean, like
At least she tries to. I love how Link is
Oh,
like
I
all
think
stoic and just chilling, and then suddenly Zelda comes up with a fucking frog and shoves it in his face, and he backs up. It's great, so romantic.
Yep, I can definitely see why people ship them. So Cobbler is going into castle, and Quincy is also going to castle, but for a different reason.
Automod, you were on fire today.
I'm so sorry. What level automod do you have on the channel?
I don't remember. It's actually kind of
9,000, apparently.
I'm sorry.
It should be low.
I remember one time I got auto-modded
Still caught it.
in Cobb's stream when they were doing all bird pictures, and there's a water bison that's static spawn at the edge of the bridge there in Farron, where you get one of the bird pictures, and I said that stupid cow is always there, and I got auto-modded for saying stupid cow. Because it might be an insult.
Oh, Quincy got the head nods. The head nod
Hell yeah.
explosion. And Cobb is doing a very thorough sweep of the equipment, bopping through the castle, getting all of those. Oh, I guess
I
you.
guess that's one way to do it. You can
Yeah,
just
I
run
mean, I guess
through
you
it
don't
if you
even have
want.
to care about the damage. Because you just.
I haven't
have
actually
so
tried
many-
that yet until just now. I was curious how that would work. It wasn't great.
I mean, attempt. You know, gotta try
Attempt
things.
was
See how it
good, yeah.
works.
I guess it could save time because like you don't have to climb anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to climb glide. Yeah.
Yeah.
K Sunny is something that a boomer would say.
Okay, Sonny.
Okay, Sunny.
What? Oh, okay, just a typo. Okay. Yay! Quincy having a good blight fight, and Cobb having a good jog up to Ronaldo, the Moblin, who
Ronaldo the
Ronaldo?
Moblin. No, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
listen, he just dreams of playing soccer. Unfortunately, we only let him play soccer with a bomb, and then we kill him.
I'm gonna let him live though this time.
Mercy on Ronaldo.
Yeah, he doesn't need to die. He's fine.
Oh my gosh, Ronaldo
We'll just,
can
we'll just
live.
give him a little zap.
Oh, okay.
It's a little shocker, you know.
Just a little zip zap for Ronaldo today.
You live for today.
Today I bring you mercy. Tomorrow, who knows, you know?
And Cobb is getting the old man being toxic memory and doing the zip zaps. Very nice.
Man, Infinite Fairies is so convenient because, like, I just saw Quincy get that hit, and I immediately had, like, a, you know, emotional response within me of, like, oh no, he just
Oh no,
lost the
runs
blight
over.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cobb is BLSSing to the next memory, the Sacred Grounds one, where they have sad times together as champions. And Thunderblight
Also
is
the
being a
first
butthead.
Yep, finally the end of
Nice.
this Omega branch.
Yeah, it's
Omega
very
Very
much.
Branch indeed.
And then Cobb is back to Terrytown. And Kunzi is fighting Spider Ganon. With gross little hands. Terrible. Oh,
I want to have an
I just
interview.
started watching the latest season of Stranger Things, and Ganon, like the bad guy of this season, kind of reminds me of Calamity Ganon, in that everything is damp and bad looking.
Oh my god, he does.
He's got
Yeah.
gross hands.
I want to
and
have a
like,
talk.
Like, I'm just like, okay, not to be like, wow, everything is just stolen from Breath of the Wild, but I'm like, it's a lot of spiders for just a coincidence. Oh, love the fairies coming in clutch there.
I want to talk to the people who came up with this design and just like, okay, what were you thinking? What
Like, what
led you to this?
hallucinogens or whatever are you on? Because, like, Zoink's friend. Like, can I offer you some therapy in this trying time?
Personally, I would ask for the, the drugs. It's kind of fun.
I think it would be scary to, like, be tripping and come up with Calamity Ganon, no?
I mean, maybe he just wants to be your friend, you know? He has a nice beard. I guess.
Oh, yeah, no, I keep having the same reaction as you as being like, no, the run!
No.
And it's just
the
like, oh,
run is
no,
dumb.
it's fairy.
Yes.
I can definitely tell through Quincy's play style, he doesn't care about taking damage.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now it's just
minimal dodging. It's just, oh, there we go, finally
so
the laser.
evident.
You know, when Ganon was on the wall, he threw the spear, and Quincy was like, okay, spear, fine.
Okay, spear to the face, we're good. Oh, got the stun lock, very nice. And Cobb is doing the big BLSS to the Spring of Power.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, yay! Kill the spider! Kill! Yay!
Oh, it broke right at the end. Let's go.
That's so satisfying.
What's not satisfying is when it breaks and you have one hit left.
Yeah,
True.
it's always bad.
I'm nervous that since Gunsi was so willing to hit dogs, that the horse will be sacrificed.
I hope not.
Likely. Somewhat likely.
You know, that's the good thing about having apples in this run. You can also beat the
Well, not anymore.
The
Horses
horse.
don't eat rubber drumsticks.
I feel like we should, like, get some carrots in the run
Yeah.
for the horse specifically, because like this is a
Yeah, I guess
wholesome run.
I guess if you're getting
Like-
Talona Egg as a warp point anyway, it wouldn't be too bad to just like bob up and grab some carrots or something.
Yeah, I think there's some swift carrots right by the Highland stable dog you can pick up without any time loss.
Oh, true,
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Yeah, there are a few different spots you could do it.
Yeah, I feel like this should be in the rules of the category now. You
In
have
the
to feed the
rules.
horse.
Feed the horse too.
Timing ends upon a horse being fed.
We don't even wait for the best ending cutscene. We just feed the horse and that's done. And Calamity's like spitting lasers at you.
I mean, I guess then it's like, how fast can you feed a horse?
Add a load of stuff and name it wholesome %. I mean, yeah, we could find everything that would be wholesome and come up with a category, I guess.
I thought Orcris
Might be
sprouted something
longer than-
similar.
Be longer than Hundo.
Yeah. We're
Hitting
hitting
an
an
animal.
animal that's qualified.
Yeah, sorry, Conesi, your
like
run is
that.
invalid because you hit a dog.
Oh my gosh, you hit a fox on accident, you gotta reset the run.
Oh my god, oh, roadkill counts?
That was the
Oh, so
cozy
would you have to be like
percent,
vegan?
I told you guys!
Just because we said something and now.
No!
The game is punishing you for your hubris. Conesi.
They did.
Wow. Double
GG.
disqualified. You killed a horse. Now you have to spend the rest of the stream
Wait, no,
going
it's
to
done.
the...
You got it done? Oh my god.
I mean, GG, but like now you have to spend the rest of the time going
Nice.
back to like the horse
Sub
lake.
to-
You
Nice.
gotta go resurrect that horse now. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
Sub 2 with a lot of random time
Mm.
like the attack up for sure.
Yeah, that's probably world record then. I think 209 was the previous best that I've had.
Really? Okay, very cool. Is this like a category on the boards, or is it just like a category for fun?
It's not
It's the
yet.
category in our hearts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In our hearts and memes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I have a Google spreadsheet. That's official, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
if it's official for you.
It's officially your spreadsheet. I'm sure it even has your name on it.
Another one for redemption sometime in the future. Oh, whoa.
Let's go, redemption.
Spreadsheets are like the law.
Quincy
Yeah,
redemption
exactly.
arc.
Exactly,
The
Lotta.
return of the wholesome.
Okay, but next time you can't hit any animals, Quincy.
Or the
Otherwise, you're
run is
disqualified.
invalid. Wait, you have to hit the pigeons though.
No.
You do have to hit a pigeon.
You,
it's
you
true.
need
Yeah,
No,
you-
apples.
Oh man, but those aren't as
I
good.
mean, yeah. You could do it with apples. It's not stopping you.
Animal cruelty redemption.
Or you could use the Urubosa amiibo, and she'll just give you the drumsticks.
Oh, let's
I
go.
love the fact that like there is one run in the dog percent leaderboard that is an amiibo run because exactly of that amiibo. I think
Just give the
CB.
drumsticks.
Yeah, the CB got to the last dog and he didn't have any backup food left or
No.
enough apples, you know. And so he scanned an amiibo and he used
Amazing.
the
I mean, there's no rule against it, so.
No, I mean it's just the filter on the leaderboard, you know.
Oh, we were gonna rope CDF into comms, but CDF hasn't worked. So
Yeah.
The next one, though. Or Vlad's IST redemption arc.
Oh, IST. I have to look on IST. It seems so useful.
Quincy,
Gotta have
skip
more
the credits.
episodes.
Skip the credits.
I mean, it's long as the credits are really long.
Yes.
Well, we don't get the whole point of best ending until you skip the credits.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
We got Cobb to validate us.
Hmm. We need smile.
Smile
We
time.
require smile.
I just went to the wrong place, I think. No, wait,
Ooh.
no, I'm fine. I'm fine, never mind.
You went to Zahesho to go to Terrytown?
I do want to go to Dahasho, yeah. It's just, I noticed my next split is for the final memory, but that's fine. That is coming after this. I just have to talk to Hudson.
Talk to Hudson and his beautiful mustache. Not wanting to watch the credits every time? Damn.
Damn.
SMH.
Oh, get your smiles ready. Zelda's gonna do her smile, but it's only mildly cursed.
No, the smile before the smile, that's the good smile.
Yeah. The other one is, yeah, I don't like it.
It's a little too much, but you know.
I mean, it definitely fits in with the Japanese sensibility of a smile.
Mm.
Oh, is there a different connotation with, like,
No, it's just
lightness?
Japanese
or...
smile is associated with like open mouth, not showing teeth.
Oh, that explains so much about Spy Family.
Should I watch that? Is
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah, you should watch it. 100%.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. I'll add it to the list.
Nice.
So
There
it's
it
more an
is. Look at
aesthetic
that.
thing than like a politeness thing. Like, yeah, she's so cute. Yay.
Now kiss.
Absolutely not.
These are some good smiles. Let's go.
Yep, some beautiful smiles in the chat. Oh my gosh, wow. You're all stunning. Impa's little hop off the cushion kills me every time. Her just little so funny.
So good.
Every single time it happens, I'm like, yes. Good work.
She has teeth. It's just a Japanese thing of like not overtly showing your teeth. It's like the smile that that Sidon does is not one you would see people normally do in real life. Especially little
God,
Sidon
I'd
if you're
hope
watching
not.
the DLC.
I mean, like, how would you do, like, his weird sparkle effect in real life? Like, would you have to have someone following you around with, like, twinkle lights and, like, a sound effect?
I imagine so, yeah. Like either that or you like find a way to automate, you know, the gesture and then you have like a microcontroller strapped to your back and you just do something.
Glitter dust in your mouth. Yeah,
Keep glitter
just spit glitter. That's definitely wholesome and not going to hurt your digestive system in any way. Don't eat glitter. Oh my god, it's not good for you.
But it sparkles so much.
It is a very good offensive weapon. If you need if you need it to be.
The concept of just throwing glitter at someone is just, it's a whole new level of insulting.
Okay, but it's super effective if you get glitter in someone's eyeballs. Just
That's what I
saying.
mean. Like, you're not even, like, doing the classic throwing sand, but dirt. No, you went the
Okay, I'd
extra
rather have
mile.
pocket glitter than
You
pocket
got,
sand.
you,
Okay.
I mean, no, I agree. It's just, you went the extra mile. You got glitter and
Yeah,
you
you
threw it at
put in
someone's face.
put in that extra effort. It's probably like assault with intent because you purposefully carried glitter, but like whatever, I'm not a lawyer.
You're not?
No. God no. You could not pay me enough money to go to law school. I have a couple of very beautiful, chaotic bisexual friends who are becoming lawyers. Crumpet, no.
Pocket bleach. Now that's a little dangerous. For your pocket and for whoever you're throwing the bleach.
Yeah, like that's it's just bad for like you, your pants, anything you sit on. What was the previous world record? I think 209?
208.
230 was the
230?
debut run. Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
first.
209 was my most recent PB.
Okay. Oh, we get Cobb view.
Mm. The big cub.
The Cobberton. And now Cobb is dressed all fancy in the cutest mini dress in the game, the champion's tunic. And just gonna feed this pupper.
Good pupper.
Yes. Probably the first pupper a lot of people meet in the game.
Yeah. Dylan Peaks Sable?
This was the one that used to be missing from the dog percent rules.
Oh, this was the one that
Because-
made dog
yeah.
percent get
This was the
reset.
one.
An IGN website misreported it as only 15 dogs.
Oh, IGN is
With
honestly
that one
really
missing.
not good for Breath of the Wild. Like, resource.
Somebody when they were they were making the rules, somebody just believed that website and carried
Oh
on.
no. Oh no.
And then Birdo noticed, and the leaderboard was reset.
Oh, I would have thought it was the Terrytown ones.
Nope.
Oh, that's so funny.
IGN at it again. Keeping misinformation in the Breath of the Wild community a reoccurrence.
Pocket dopamine, make everyone happy. That would be nice.
That's sweet.
Just keep some kittens in your pockets. Pocket dopamine is kittens.
Oh, imagine pocket puppers.
Oh my gosh, imagine if in Breath of the Wild 2 they have puppies.
Be so cute.
Yeah.
I can only remember whenever we discuss these things about like the the little pets in Breath of the Wild 2. I can only remember like in Twilight Princess there's like variable sizes of dogs and cats and you can pick them all up.
Exactly.
This is the best argument in favor of playing Twilight Princess that I've ever heard. Because most people are like, don't play it, especially not on the Wii, it's a pain in the butt.
But you can pick up a dog.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah,
run around
okay.
town with them.
It's just moved up the list. Also,
And,
like if Nintendo weren't cowards, we would have Nintendogs for the Switch.
True, yeah.
We
And, like,
should get
why-
a puppy companion.
Like, how can you resist playing Twilight Princess when Men Chicken is a thing, you know?
Thank you, CoMC.
Thank you for being here. Good job. Get some good sleep.
GG's.
GG. Couldn't see.
I only trust IGN with all my info. Oh no. Just casually gives IGN your social security number. Just there you go. Okay, so we've got Faison.
Hello again.
Hello.
How you made it for the end?
Yeah, did I come back just in time?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to
Beautiful
Faison,
timing.
so... Gotta talk to Hudson again?
The
Yep.
last
No,
dog,
going to
I
the
think,
dog.
actually. Yeah. Last dog already.
Oh, so after Faison you have dog, and you don't
Yeah.
need Capson. Okay.
Yeah. You do
Nice.
not have to complete Terrytown.
No
to
wedding.
finish. No wedding, indeed. Well, I mean, I guess if you were doing wholesome percent, then maybe you would have to include the wedding.
You would have to include the wedding.
The wedding would
probably
definitely have
have
to be in.
You'd also have to do the one, like, quest in the heart-shaped pond, right? Where you bring the
Oh, where you
Is that
randomly
one
give...
wholesome?
I
mean,
feel like that
I
one's a little
think
bit...
so. They're like they're like flirting by proxy, you know? They're using
Yeah, but
like
they're like, please have this poisonous plant as a symbol of my love and devotion.
You need to give that man more money.
Pay that man better. You're stingy. We're getting married, though. Like, what?
Yeah, it's not the beginning of a... I don't know. That relationship has a chance of being very toxic in the future.
I mean, yeah, but at least they found each other, I guess.
That is fair. What else makes it so wholesome percent?
Destroy Ganon.
True, yeah, you free Hyrule, you free Zelda. So
You would have to free all of the
divine beast.
Oh god, it would be an AD run.
divine beasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
it's
brought it
an
back
AD
to
run,
AD,
but that's-
baby. Let's go.
I mean, it's like the one
I mean,
thing
it would
you
really
don't
wind up
do.
being like AMQ, though, right?
They're trapped.
You basically do AMQ, yeah. AMQ with extra steps. That's wholesome percent.
Does it have to be all the main quest though?
We can leave
mean-
Pakongo out to dry,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I think we could leave Weapon Connoisseur out of it.
I don't think that one's
Weapon
wholesome.
Connoisseur is not a main quest.
Oh, yeah, just wholesome quest.
I don't think giving a child weapons is wholesome.
Definitely not.
I think a child trying to be very violent with a variety of weaponry is not wholesome. I mean, it's very American, but, like, not wholesome.
Very American.
We're doing a good wiggle to the castle. And gonna peck up some blight. Do you have your strong snacks?
American percent. You just. You get bomb arrows and do weapon connoisseur. Hell yeah, America.
Yeehaw.
One
Oh,
nice thing
and-
about corrupted fairies for the boss rush is you can't die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw that with Conesi's.
Because he did not
Oh,
give a crap.
potato. Potato sanctum.
It was at one point where Ganon was on the wall and threw the spear, and Quincy just stood there and took it.
Remember your snacks. Your snacks. Don't you need them?
Nice.
Snack. Let's go.
Snack.
Oh, come on, I missed the wind blight.
It's okay.
It'd be like that.
More like wind
Hopefully the
butt.
save is good.
Weapon child cooking healthy food bow with no drop off equals American percent.
Oh my god, that's too accurate.
Also, like, get a horse and get him to, do the thing. Because cowboys and stuff. I can't think too much American stuff. I'm sorry.
Get the Boko mask from Kilton and join in on the attacking of the traveling NPCs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
What's the unhealthiest food in the game?
Monster cake.
I would say monster cake
Has to
probably.
be.
No, Monster Cake has like restorative properties for that one girl that you do the Monster Cake quest for, right? It like makes her healthy again.
How is dubious food not the first thing we say?
I mean, because, like, sure, dubious food is kind of gross and it tastes bad, but it's not necessarily unhealthy.
I mean,
There
it's
is no
literally a
poisonous
pile of
food in the
shit.
game, right?
No, there's not.
No, it all gives you something or it's not edible. I mean, I guess there's like cake, but
Yeah, I was just
there's not
thinking
like fried Oreos, you know?
in some games with a cooking system, there's like food with negative effects, but I don't think there's anything like that in Breath of the Wild.
No, there's not. But you know, one thing I learned about Fallout is that losing one intelligence gives you one strength, so. That's beer for you.
Is that D&D logic?
Yes. Also D&D logic.
Also works in D&D.
Listen, something's got to be a dump stat. Something's just got to be not great. I mean, I guess you could consider some foods a debuff if you like eat the wrong like temperature food for the area, you know. But that doesn't matter if you have a billion fairies. So.
You mean like all of the room temperature raw chicken?
No, like if you're eating like cold protect food and you're in the desert, like will it make you overheat faster?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
I feel like it should give you a debuff at that point.
It just,
Because you're like, wow, I just mainlined like 5 roasted chilies and it's a billion degrees out. Like, that would suck.
I mean, I guess, but like what it happens is it just like increases the tolerance for cold that things has, right?
I thought, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, is that people in hot climates, one of the reasons why spicy food develops a lot in hot climates is that it actually cools you off when you eat it.
I thought it just made you sweaty.
Right. So, but I think the logic is, and I am not a scientist.
Yes, you are. What are you talking about?
That you sweat, and sweating is the body's attempt to
Evaporative
cool
cooling,
itself
yeah.
off. So,
Abba's having
Yeah,
a
makes
pretty
sense.
clean blight fight. It's looking good.
so really, what I'm saying is, cooking peppers to survive the cold makes no sense in Breath of the Wild.
That's true. That's true, because like the capsaicin is gonna like warm you up, like the internal, temperature and all
I
that,
thought it was
but it also
the
makes you
vasodilator.
sweat. And if your skin is like somewhat damp, then the cold is worse, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess
capsaicin is a fun molecule. It binds to certain receptors, so it doesn't actually increase temperature or anything. It just activates receptors that make you think. But one of the things is, if you ever watch those videos of people eating those really spicy peppers and then behave as if they're dying, it's because they've activated all those receptors in their digestive tract, and then the body literally responds as if it's on fire, because you've told the body it's on fire because you've activated all those receptors, and so it behaves accordingly. And so that's kind of the effect of the
Then it makes sense that it
vasodilation.
actually cools you off, right?
Yeah.
if you eat food that's too spicy, your body is like, this is what it's like to burn to death?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
So interesting.
That's horrific.
So you're saying I actually know what the feeling of being burned alive is like because of all the spicy food I've eaten.
Well, at least the temperature aspect of it. Obviously, you're not activating your pain receptors.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's why some people respond so negatively to eating spicy food. Yeah, menthol is the opposite. It activates the receptors related to sensing low temperature.
Oh, I thought that was just my mom being like really white, you know? Like like wow, this is so spicy. Like it's sriracha, but okay.
There's definitely some interesting psychology in the way people experience pain related to spicy food. Like, I love it. I love it. I am one of those.
Yeah, after all of this, I'm gonna have spicy ramen for lunch, like, for sure. I'm like, wow, that sounds delicious right now.
Yeah, I love spicy food, but I always sort of followed, like, you know, the logic of, oh, in the summertime you shouldn't eat spicy food because it's already hot. But
Yeah.
A while ago I learned, well, spicy food is developed in warm climates because it actually cools you off. Or one of the reasons why.
I eat ice cream in the winter.
Yeah, but that's ice cream.
That's ice cream.
Yeah.
We also have like indoor heating, so.
Also, ice cream is worth being cold about.
Yeah,
One
absolutely.
of the things that really grinds my gears is
Oh?
in the summer when you go to Starbucks. So I drink Americano at Starbucks. When the summer comes, they some places default into making them cold without you asking for it. And it grinds my gears. Because cold coffee is disgusting.
You don't like iced coffee?
No, not at all.
I thought you were gay.
I am.
I'm not a big fan of iced coffee, personally, but I really like cold brew.
I would like
Those are
to.
two different things.
Vlad,
would-
do you just like it because it's more caffeine per caffeine?
Look, I don't need this sort of call out.
I would
GG
like.
on the boss rush, Cobb.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good job, Cop.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
you were
Cop's-
absolutely ignoring you. Finishing
Oh yeah,
this
the
run.
game.
Right, we're commentating.
Thanks, guys.
So sorry.
It's kind of like I was.
I'm thoroughly enjoying the commentary. I think it's very good.
Okay,
I
good, as long
especially
as
like
you're
I thought you were
entertaining.
gay.
Next thing you'll be telling me, Jason, that you have dairy milk in your hot coffee.
Yes.
That's it. I'm leaving. Oh my goodness. Now what will all of the Gen Z children think of you?
Don't. Jason cares.
I don't.
They'll think you're very uncool and probably not even gay. Why is it raining?
It always switches to rain after
Really?
the first. Yeah.
Because his power is waning.
Wow.
Oh
That
man.
that was.
That
was-
deserves a single clap.
I hated it.
Thank you.
Wow, that is the most dad joke you've ever
Okay,
done.
I was gonna do the honors of providing one clap. Thank you.
You're terrible. Now I'm going to think about that every time I have to watch this freaking cutscene. I hate it. Oh. Oh no. You have a fan hammer. Agree.
Oh, jeez,
Yes!
Cobb, where
We're
did you
feeding the
go?
horse.
Yes.
Great success.
Yeah. Hold on, Dark Beast. I gotta feed the horse. I'll be right
Let's
with
not
you.
eat the raw bird drumsticks.
You hang on
No,
one
it's
second,
the horse
Zelda.
doesn't eat
Zelda.
that.
No, Zelda, shush. We're not looking. We're feeding a horse. It's very important. Oh my gosh. And the time is 2:20 and 8 seconds. Because that's when you
There.
fed the horse.
There it is.
Cheat
There it
sheet,
is.
Jeez.
Jeez. I mean, I
The
think
horse-
it maybe
the
would
horse
have
is
been a
one of the
PB if it
dogs.
wasn't for the 17 minutes lost on IST, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it would have been actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
Been down to 2:03. Yeah. Well, the timer didn't stop because Cobb didn't stop it.
Wait, I didn't what?
Oh, and the timer that I have on screen is the race room timer.
Well,
Oh, I
Coensi
finished
didn't
the
finish.
run though. I pushed the last split button.
Does it not believe in you?
No. It's because Coensi didn't hit finish. And
Oh,
Oh.
Quincy. I'm sorry, Cobb. I did not mean to call you out for that.
Wow, Philander.
fine.
So Cobb officially finished in first place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Incredible.
Stop the timer. Okay, great.
You're a winner.
I'm the winner.
Timer doesn't end until smile. Okay. This is one of my favorite phrases in the Japanese voice acting of this game. Zelda comes in and says, "Oboete imasu ka?"
Oscar. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, ADN. I think we need to tag Conesi in that message in the Discord.
I believe he would like to hear more
Fine,
about
Romy, you
her.
can keep the
The
channel
least
for
we
me.
can do is visit him and offer him some closure.
I just
Although
made it to
Ganon is gone
showcase,
for
so I
now,
feel like someone's gonna make it
there is
there,
still
and then
so
we're gonna
much
have to
more for us
host
to
more
do.
things.
And so many painful memories
Mhm.
that we must bear.
Oh, speaking of posting more things, isn't there other stuff happening?
There
In
is.
my heart.
Oh my gosh, plug those events.
Oh, I was gonna do it after the cutscene.
Oh, after we're
the
ready to
smile,
smile.
yeah.
We
After
gotta smile
Yes.
first. Everyone get them ready.
Okay, okay, I'll
Get
we'll
your
shut up.
smiles ready.
Start with us. Let's be off.
Oh, we don't have vocal smile.
I gotta get a lot of them. I got Kelsey
I
to
cannot
add a lot
hear
of
the
them
voice
to
inside the sword.
not 17.
I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years.
Oh, no, 222.2.
But
I mean,
can
fair.
accept that.
So just then, I consider that the smile.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. Like this, the smile right before the smile. That's the one.
Yep. Yep. And then the second one is just, oh, next.
Ah, yes. I'm glad found it.
All right,
wow.
there we go.
Smile W.
Beautiful, beautiful smiles in chat, everyone.
I'm guessing only me and Cobb on the comms could actually hear the audio though.
Yeah, I did not hear
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
I have not heard a game this entire time.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
We've all heard this game, you know.
It's just dying over
It's
and over.
it's true. You know, when people in the VC, so in our VC, in the angry Hylian community collective place, lots of people do stream
Alien
their,
Angry Hyrule collection.
I can't think while I'm typing and talking. It's hard. Anyway,
One
so
thing it is.
we have a lot of runners, particularly Hundo runners, will stream their gameplay to the VC. So if you'd like to watch them, for example, Tao just PB'd in Hundo, and I was very happy to verify that run last night.
Ooh, nice.
Did stream most of that run in the VC. So if you'd like to come by and join us and watch there, you're welcome to do that. And sometimes they stream without audio, but I have this disease where I've played this game so much that I can't not hear it when someone's...
It just plays in the background, yeah.
It's just, I can hear the game.
I feel like that's so true for like wind bombs and
yes
stuff for like thick noise for BLSS. My brain just like inserts it.
Yes, you can hear it. So if you'd like to join the Discord, please do. We have a lot of fun there. Lots of science goes on, and lots of Hundo runners are there. And Cobb's there too.
Cobb cute.
We're eventually going to somehow convince Cobb to do a Hundo. I feel it.
Good luck.
Someday. I'd also remind everyone that we are raising money for Planned Parenthood. So if you'd like to donate, we're going to continue that through the rest of the month. So please donate if you can. It's a good